to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channel message for July 13th through to the 19th. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's see what energy we have for this week. Well, for a lot of things, I'm hearing right away, well, I'm feeling things out. You're feeling things out. I feel like some of you are reconsidering or considering applying for a job or applying for a partnership, or even considering going further in a relationship. But the higher part of me is feeling more so like this is, that you're applying, I feel like a partnership, but maybe a business partnership. And so I feel like you're going to move forward on it, but you've really been giving it some very deep thought. So they're encouraging you and supporting you. I do see some changes with this, perhaps wherever you would do the work, or maybe a little move, like not like you're moving across state or anything like that, but there'll be some changes, some moves, a little bit of moving around with it. But I feel okay about it. Yeah, your mind is clear and you've been listening, because I feel like you've been already thinking about this for a while. All right, so let's see. Well, I hear the pitter-patter of small feet. So there's new babies coming in, new children. The Spirit's getting very excited about these new little children that are coming in, because they're just patting my hand like this, and they said, oh, we're just building it up, building it up, building it up. So every step of the way, you've been building up your energy with this baby, this child that's coming in. And if those of you that are wanting to be pregnant, just be ready, because there's new beginnings coming. So they're very happy. Spirit is really, really, really encouraging you to keep your mind very even keeled. Stay centered, stay calm. Everything is very clear. Everything is moving forward. And for some of you, I want to say, I feel like there's some citrus that could be added to your diet that would really help your energy. But these new children are really going to be bringing in, I hear a new bandwidth, a new bandwidth of ideas, and I hear of how to not procrastinate and move forward. Like, you think the thought and you do it. You think the thought and you do it. You don't get worried, you don't get stressed, you don't get sad, you don't analyze for hours and days. You just do it, because you're on that bandwidth. Like, oh, you get the thought and you do it. You get the thought and you do it. So I feel really good about this. I feel like I hear a support team. So I feel like there's an angelic support team that's really coming in to also assist these new children that are coming in. And I hear these are crystalline children. So they're really coming in with some, I hear new management skills, new ways. It's like they just don't dilly-dally, but they just know themselves, and so they know how to manage whatever it is that they're going to do. So they're coming in with a lot of understanding and deep knowledge of themselves and of their other soul lives. So listen, because they may express another lifetime that they had been in, that they knew you prior to coming in, different things. So children are very open when, especially when they're first born, for the first 2-3 years, they're very, very awake and aware. Before we've come in and told them that those things aren't true, we're not to listen to that. All right. Let's see what else is going on. I feel really rested in my soul. I feel as though you're feeling very centered, very grounded, very peaceful, very placid. I hope I'm saying that right. Like a lake is placid, clear, calm. Okay, so there's this very nice, clear, calm energy. For some of you, it's like I see a calendar and I see a date being marked off, and then I see you throwing taking the calendar away and just ripping that page off and saying, I don't need that anymore. It's almost like I see the month of July. Okay, now I'm done with that. Now just give me August. Like, I'm just going to bypass the rest of July, because once I did that, the rest of the time doesn't matter. Yeah. Huh. Cute. And okay, roses are red, violets are blue. won't you help me help you? All right. So you got Spirit really stepping in, wanting to help you and assist you. So pay attention. Pay attention to roses, violets, that saying, because they're really coming in, and they're coming in so sweet, so gentle. I do see too, there's something about time. It's kind of funny, you know, sometimes we'll look for the 11, 11, 12, 12, or we don't look for it, it just shows up. But this is, I'm seeing a little bit before the 12, almost like 11:58 or something like that. It's like there's something about the time that you're going to notice. Like every day at 11:58, this happens. Every day at 11:58, I'm getting that feeling. There's something funny about that timing, but I'm giving what I'm getting. All right. All right. For some of you, I feel like it's cute because they're showing me one of those horns that oh, bless them, I'm an old people. These old people used to put in their ears in order to hear better. And I feel like you're trying to listen in on something, perhaps a conversation that you don't need to be privy to. You know, we're all curious sometimes, but I feel like it has to do maybe with your sister or with somebody else in the family. But they're saying stay in your lane. Don't get involved and don't try to listen in on something that doesn't concern you. Even though you may be curious, when the time is right, you'll be told. Or maybe you'll be told, oh, it got resolved. But I feel like you're trying to listen in on a conversation that does not belong to you. Okay? So, you know, just be mindful. Be mindful. And if you're the one that is having a private conversation with someone, make sure it's private. Yeah. All right. I'm hearing about something. They go, jump in, like just jump in. And so somebody just tell you, just jump in. Like, and I hear something about school. I don't know if some of you want to go back to school or want to do something at a school, but they're going, just jump in. Just do it. Just do it. Just quick. Just do it. So you're being pushed forward. I'm getting this very strong around Friday of that week too. So for others of you, I feel as though you've been trying to write. I don't understand what I'm being shown here with what you're trying to write, but I see you writing. You're like, no, that's not good. No, that's not good. No, that's not good. It's like you keep discounting. You don't even get 3 or 4 words in or a few sentences. It's like, no, that's not good. And it's like you've got, I hear something memorized. It's almost as though you're trying to write the way somebody else writes, or you're trying to write. Yeah, it just doesn't, I gotta say with love, it feels superficial. It feels like a false narrative. That's why it won't come through, because it's not, I want to say, lift that up. You know, it's not you. All right? So, whatever this is, remember, do you the way you do you. And even if your words, no matter the words, you know, it's the energy that's put into the words, and everything is vibration and energy. So simplify your thoughts. And they said that once you simplify your thoughts, and you'll get much more clarity. Like, instead of like, oh, I need to sound important, or it needs to sound like this person does it. Don't do that. Do you. Do you. I also hear something about just clarify yourself. Apart from the writing in general too, I'm hearing clarify yourself. So for some of you, I feel that you're going to be clarifying yourself more. If a conversation was had, or a situation was is being resolved, just clarify what you meant, or how it is. It's very simple. Communication. We can communicate. We go straight to the source, whether it's this source or the source that we need to have the conversation with. Because lots of times we talk to everybody else around, but not the person that we need to talk to. And they said clarify. So we want to clarify some things. Nothing to be worried about, just more about being clear with, you know, like, oh, I know I said red, but I really meant that kind of a lighter red. You know, something like that. Okay, so that's very simple. That's nothingness. All right, so I hear something about ant, but I'm also hearing auntie, auntie or auntie. So if somebody is called auntie or aunt or auntie, it's auntie or auntie, but I feel like auntie. You're being, somebody's talking about you and caring about you and wanting to know more about you and wanting to know about the little brother you're going to have. There's just a lot of interest and interest around, interest and curiosity. I feel like this is coming from a child. A child is asking somebody about their auntie or their auntie who is having a little brother, you know, and in other words, they're having a little brother for another sibling. And so there's a lot of curiosity around this that this child has, and they're going to want to know more and more and more. And you'll find it amusing, and I see laughter and like good stuff with this. Cute, very cute. Well, my hands are like this, and all of a sudden they said, like, do we have ourselves in a pickle? So, I feel as though, and all of a sudden I feel like, ooh, shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have done that. My friend used to say, never poop in your own nest. Well, she used the other word. Like they done pooped in their own nest, didn't they? I just feel like you're going to be in a pickle. You know, you said something that you didn't mean. You did something you shouldn't have done. You got caught doing something, saying something you shouldn't have. But they're saying, you know, lesson learned, and you'll be wiser next time. And free it up, let it go. Don't make it worse than it is. You know, don't add energy to those things. All right, let's see. Okay, I see a lot of money. There's a lot of money going out. But I also feel like I'm also smoothing my path as I do that. I'm not concerned about the money going out. It's not that you should be concerned. Shouldn't be concerned, but I just see a lot of little money going out, and then I see things being smoothed out, though. So whatever went out smoothed out the road in front of you and your path in front of you. All right, let's see what's going on for that whole week. I feel like they're going like this, like a lot of things are being wound up and coming back to you. It's like you're winding up business, you're winding up things that you needed to complete, and a lot of finishing up business or finishing up things. And so there'll be a lot of completion. And I hear release too, because it'd be like, okay, I can cut that tie now because I did that, now it's done. I hear grow. Boy, it's like grow. They're just, yeah, like you are being cheered on. Just grow. Don't even, just do it. Grow. It's really strong and beautiful. The way it's like you have a cheerleaders on the spirit side of life saying, grow, do it. You're growing. So yeah, have confidence in your abilities, in your talents and abilities. A lot of spiritual love too. I mean, I see a lot of beautiful purple violet energy, more so near the end of the week. Not that that energy won't be with us the whole week, but it's just very, very strong near the end of that week, really building in a beautiful way. Yeah, they say you're a diamond in the rough, but they said you're more a diamond than rough. In other words, you are still being brightened and shined and clarified. So you are that diamond. So, you know that everything is teaching you something, and you're learning very well. You're a good listener and a good student of life. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull a card. All right, here we go. Love the color. All right, positive action. I focus on the beauty in me. I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. So you can see how purple that is. Isn't it pretty? There we go. All right, let's see this other one. Let's see. This one. Oh, there we go. see. I'm sorry, I had 7. It says I give. I give without expectation and without keeping score. What I do for God. This is true love. I manifest this love around me, and thus I become the source of light for others without judging them, no matter who they are or what they do. In giving unconditional love, I also experience it. Really pretty. All right. So with that, thank you very much, and have a great week.